technically, we did. Mia, I already told you I do not know how to do the models the way you guys do it.
I don't know you.
I don't think you're going to have to do one of those on your test, though.
No. We're not going to have to do. It's going to be on Link Central.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's totally fine if you know how to do models and that works for you, but you're not going to have to, like, do one on your test. So, you guys learned, technically, 3 different things this chapter. You learned whole number times a fraction. You learned fraction times a fraction. Then you learned mixed number times a mixed number. So, we're going to do right in a row. 1, 2, 3, then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 again, and we're going to try to get as much done as possible. So first one is whole number times a fraction. So let's do 8 times 3/4. 8 times 3/4. However you know how to solve it is fine. 8 times 3/4. Right, it looks like some of us are ending. So there's obviously the first step. I have a whole number, so I have to make it into a fraction. I put 8 over 1. Now you could go straight across and do 8 times 3, which is 24 over 4. And then you would divide and you would get 6. Or you could have cross multiplied because 8 and 4 go into each other. So that would have been 1, that would have been 2. And then you would have 3 times 2, which is 6 over 1, which is still 6. Either way you solved it would be fine, but you do get the number 6. Let me see your boards. How'd we do? Yes, Landon, I just did that. You do not need to type in the chat what I just did. I just showed you both ways to solve it. All right, so that was fraction times a whole number. Now let's do fraction times a fraction. All right, give it a try. 6 over 9 times 4 over 5. 6 over 9 times 4 over 5. Fraction times a fraction. Personal best, friends. Remember to put it in lowest terms. All right, let's give it a try. There is no way to cross simplify, so we just have to multiply straight across. 6 times 4, 24. 9 times 5 is 45. Now I have 24 over 45, and I bet lots of you stopped there. But guess what? You can go smaller. So, Mrs. Kneifel, when it's big numbers like these, I sometimes take the bigger number and think what can go into 45. Obviously, 1 can go into 45. 2 cannot. 3 can, 4 can't, 5 can, 6 can't, 7 can't, 8 can't, 9 can. So 1, 3, 5, and 9 are multiple, can go into 45. So now I have to look at 24. Which one of these can go into 24? Not 9, not 5, obviously 1, but it is 3. So both of these can be divided by 3, which is 8 over 15. So if you simplify, you would have gotten 8 over 15. Fun fact. Remember, it's important to simplify.
I didn't know that 3 could go into 45.
Okay, that's fine, Mia. Yes, 3 can go into 45 because 45 is a multiple of 9 and 3 can go into 9. So that's why it's important to at least try different numbers. All right, now we're going to do a mixed number times a mixed number. Sorry, I'm just thinking of a problem. All right, let's give this one a try. 3 3/4 times 2 2/5. So, first step, change your mixed numbers into improper fractions. Okay, just leave it. All right. Since I have people now doing their hair, let's go over it. So, first step, I need to change my mixed numbers into improper fractions. 4 times 3 plus 3 is 15 over 4 times 2 times 5 plus 2 is 12 over 5. So now I have 15 over 4 times 12 over 5. And guess what? I can cross simplify to make my life easier. 4 can go into 4 and 4 can also go into 12. So the 4 becomes a 1, the 12 becomes a 3. 5 goes into 5 and 5 also goes into 15. 15 becomes a 3, 5 becomes a 1. Now we have 3 over 1 times 3 over 1, which equals 9 over 1, which actually equals plain old 9. Let me see your boards. Nope. 3 times 3 is 9.
You could cross simplify. 5 goes into 15 and 4 goes into 12. You could cross simplify all of them.
I promise it's 9. Hey, look it. I promise it's 9 now. Okay? And it's not 3, it is 9. All right. Good job, friends. Let's do another one like that because I think those are the hardest ones. They're the most steps. I'm thinking of a problem. No. All right. These numbers are a little bit bigger, but that's okay. You are capable of hard things. 5 1/2 times 5 3/5. You are capable of doing hard things. Remember, don't show me your board until I ask. You have plenty of time. This is a long one. Don't rush. I want you to get it right. That problem's not right, Michaela. You didn't drop in a 0. 14 times 11, you didn't drop in a 0. No, try again. Redo it. It's regular multiplying. You should know how to multiply. That's not a challenging thing. Drop in your 0. Thank you.
Okay.
See? Totally changes the problem. No, add those. 4 plus 1 is not 4.
I legit just put the 0 there and you said do it again.
1 plus nothing is 1. 4 plus 1 is 5.
I know.
You are not multiplying correctly. Set it up the right way. It is not like that either. Michaela, multiply. Do the multiplication. Do the problem. 4 times 1. 4 times 1. Drop in your 0. Now add them. No. 4 plus 1 is 5. See? That's not even close to your 2 answers. Well, mistakes like that are how we're not going to do great on our test. Those are silly mistakes. We know how to multiply. All right, this problem's a little bit longer, and that's okay. Let's work through it. Eyeballs on my board. It's okay if you didn't finish. Work through it with me. First step, I change my mixed numbers into improper fractions. 2 times 5 plus 1, 11 over 2 times 5 times 5 plus 3 is 28 over 5. 5 and 11, I cannot cross simplify, but I can cross simplify 28 and 2 because they are both even. 2 goes into itself 1 time, so now I have 11 over 1 times 2 can go into 28 14 times, which is 14 over 5. Now, Mrs. Kneifel does not know 11 times 14 off her head, so guess what? I'm going to work it out, and you end up getting 154. So now I have 154 over 5. That's a major improper fraction. Obviously can't leave it like that. I have to divide. How many times can 5 go into 154? Well, let's find out. 3, which is 15, minus 0. It cannot go into 4, so I have to put a 0 up there. And then I have 4 left over. So my answer should be 30 and 4 fifths.
30.
Yes, 30. 5 can go into, all right, friends. Some of us did put 30. 5 can go in to 154 way more than 3 times. 5 cannot go into 4. So you have to say 5 can go into 4 0 times. Then 4 minus 0 equals 4. That's my leftover. So it is 30. It is not 3. You have to add that 0 because it can go into 4 0 times. So your answer is 30 and 4 fifths. It is not 3. Okay?
We're going to do that all the other time.
Yes, Michaela. That is a division problem.
We didn't do that.
Okay, let's do the whole division problem because Miss Michaela, watch my division problem. I have 5 and 154. First off, if we think logically, 5, 10, 15, 15 isn't anywhere close to 154. So it has to go in more than that. So can 5 go into 1? No. Can 5 go into 15? Yes. 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. There's 0 left. Bring down my 4. Can 5 go into 4? No. It can go in 0 times. 4 minus 0 is 4. That's what I have left over, which becomes my fraction. This is a regular division problem. This was chapters ago. It is just division. 30 4/5, okay?
Whatever.
I'm not saying whatever. I want you to be able to get it right. I want you guys to be able to do good on your test today.
I knew that.
All right.
Is something taken?
All right, I have 2 improper fractions. Solve them. See if you can cross simplify.
I'm not doing multiplication wrong real time.
Can I cross simplify? Of course I can. 3 can be go into 3 1 time. It can go into 12 4 times. 14, or not 14, 16 and 4 are divisible by 4. So I get 4 over 1. Now I have 4 over 1 times 4 over 1, which equals 16 over 1, which equals 16. Just 16. Just 16. Your answer should have been 16. All right, next problem. Put this into simplest form. I have an improper fraction, 78 over 3. Please make it a mixed number. Yes, 16 over 1, Paisley, is the same thing as 16.
We can't make it into a
Yes, you can. Okay, well then the same thing, dude. Then a number, okay? Basically get it out of an improper fraction. All right. All I have to do is divide. 3 can go into 7 2 times, which equals 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down my 6. Or bring down my 8. Sorry. Don't mind me. Bring down my 8. 3 can go into 18 6 times. 18 minus 18 is 0. So it's actually a whole number, not a mixed number. Your answer should be 26. All right. Eyeballs on me, friends. Today, when you take your math test, work out every single problem. Even if you think you know the answer, work it out on your dry erase board or paper. That way you do not get things wrong. Make sure you are not making silly little multiplication mistakes or division mistakes. Make sure and double check if you can simplify every single problem. Make sure to see if you can simplify it. You guys, we have been working really, really hard on this. I am positive you guys can do a good job. You just need to take your time and not make silly mistakes. Michaela.
Did you say the math test was tomorrow?
No, it's today. It was tomorrow yesterday. Now it's today. So all of you have a math test today. I'm positive you guys can all do good. Almost all of us had the right answers every single time today. You can do it, okay? Personal best. We're going to end a few minutes early. You are free to read a book or do something else. Bye.